Welcome back to Expeditions, a Mudrunner game, for this information sharing help type video with me, MrSealyp. Ladies and gentlemen, as the title of this video suggests, hopefully it's going to be a short one if you know my videos from Farming Simulator or from SnowRunner. When I say it's going to be a short video, it isn't always, but I'll try to make it as short as possible. Do you choose from a menu, return to headquarters, or return to the main menu? That's the question. Because there are a couple of different options when you will choose certain things, and some other options or times when you would want to choose something else. So, for example, I've just got to this point here where I've successfully completed a mission. So I press get rewards. There we go. And then it's return to headquarters. So my mission is complete. Total 20,000 is what I'll get paid. And at this situation, I can now either return to headquarters or I can continue. Predominantly what I'm talking about is whether to return headquarters or whether to return to the main menu will factor in when you are part through a mission. But I wanted to show the end of a mission because in this situation, you probably do want to return to headquarters to take on your next mission. Or you're going to continue because you just want to carry on exploring around the map. There might be something else you saw, something else you want to do. That's fine. So in this situation, I'm going to return to headquarters. So that's the situation where generally that's what you will do. The next situation arises when you are part way through a mission. So if you're part way through a mission, on SnowRunner, you've got garages, you can return to your garage, you can retain a vehicle. What I've been finding as well lately on SnowRunner, wherever you are on the map, it will gradually do its rolling save because the save will happen all the time, which this game does as well. And then when you come out of the game, you come back into the game and it will put you back where you were on that map. That's not the case on expeditions. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to start a new mission. Right, so here I am. I'm on my mission. I'm on glamour shots. I'm heading off in that direction. So on the map, that's where I've got to go to, and I've got to explore the area. And that's all fine and dandy. I'm partway through a mission. I'm chugging away. Now, I've already shown you just now what happens when you complete the mission. You're going to go back to headquarters, pick your next mission, move on. All well and good. But I'm part way through here. What happens if you need to go to work? What happens if you've got an appointment, you've got to go out? What happens if your dinner's on the table? There's a whole host of reasons why you think, actually, I need to stop the game now and I need to go off and do something else. So when you open this menu, by pressing your options, that comes up and you have got return to headquarters and you've got return to main menu. Which of these two should you pick? Do you pick? Now, I have been, or had been when I first died, return to headquarters. Because I panicked and thought, if I return to the main menu, I'm going to come right out and lose everything, aren't I? I mean, that would make sense. If you come out to the main menu, you're going to lose what you've done. So if I return to headquarters, that would make sense, wouldn't it? So, as I've said already, the game is saving as you go along. So hopefully it came up saying saving game, top right hand corner. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to return to headquarters. But that comes up. So you've got continue or return to headquarters. And again, I thought, okay, well, I can return to headquarters, surely. That should be fine. But I'll return to headquarters. And it puts me back to this menu here. Which again, that's fine. No problem at all. I've got to go out. I've got stuff to do. So I come out of there again. I'm going to go back to my main menu now. But I've gone through the headquarters things. That's fine. Everything will be dandy, won't it? No problem at all. So I'm going to exit the game. I'm going to come back in again, ready to play. I'm going to go to load game, new game, or continue the game I was on. But I want to continue, don't I? Because I'm going to continue on my mission. That's the point. So if I click on continue now, it puts me back to here, the headquarters screen. If I go back to this and click on it, the job I was doing, glamour shots, is now sitting there. I'm not back on the map where I was. I'm not back ready to carry on. It's put me back to the start of the job. Now, there are some benefits to that in that if you've decided partway through, I've made a mistake with my vehicle choice, I've made a mistake, I haven't got the right equipment, going back to headquarters is a good way to kind of reset the mission, come back again, re-choose your equipment and think, I made a mistake the first time, I need to choose some different stuff. If, however, you were happy doing what you were doing and you just had to go out or, like I say, do something else and you wanted to go back to where you were, that's not the option to pick. Don't return to headquarters. So if I click on that now, I've got to pick everything again. I've got to pick my operator again. And then when it starts the game, it's going to put me back at the start. So I'm just going to pick those bits. I just name a vehicle. I need an operator. I'm going to pick that again. Go with a couple of those. Go with one of those. Come out again. I think I'm all right for the rest of my stuff. Pick my operator because I need one. Done. And I'm going to deploy. So here I am again, back at the start of my job, back at the start of the mission. Now I had come across there, down there, around there. I was up into this bit, heading towards there. That's about where I was when I stopped. That's where I wanted to come back into. And like I said, anything you've already unlocked will be unlocked. And if I'd have already done this part here, if I'd have done the explore the area, and there was another part to this, that explore the area would still have been completed, but it just puts me back to the start of the mission. So if it's been a bit of an arduous trudge to get to where you've got to, you don't really want to be doing that again. Like I said, unless you've decided the equipment you picked, the vehicle you picked was the wrong thing. And that's absolutely fine. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to head out again to another point. I'm going to stop, and then we're going to choose the other option, and we'll see what happens. Right, so I'm a bit further out on the mission this time. Last time, we had just come along here, and where we decided to go back to headquarters was about here. So we've come all the way through here, we've come up over the top, we're sitting about here, and we had to explore the area. We have just explored the area using the drone. So again, at this point, I've got to go to work. There's nothing I can do about it, or whatever reason it might be. So this is where I need to leave. But I want to come back to this point. I don't want to have to go back through it all. I'm happy with my equipment. I'm happy with machinery. I'm happy with how it's all going. I don't want to have to go back through all what I've just done, especially the further and further you get into a task you go. So this time, I'm not going to return to headquarters. I'm going to return to the main menu. Now, my game has been automatically saving as I've been going along. So let's do that. Now, when that thing comes up, or any of those messages come up saying warning, you immediately panic and you stop and you think, oh, hang on a minute. If it's warning me, should I be doing that? Like I've said, there are certain situations and certain circumstances where it's advantageous to. So click accept. Off we go to the main menu. So we're back here again. So again, imagine we've been to work, we've come home, we've loaded our game up, and here we are. Here are our options. I don't want to load the game. I'm going to go to continue because I want to continue from where I was. Now, if you remember last time, we went back to headquarters. Continuing the game took us back to the headquarters menu. We had to choose everything again from the mission. Then we had to go out and we had to start from the mission start point and go back around. This time, I hope this works, this should take us back to where we last saved. So it's definitely advantageous. And we're about to find out, aren't we? And there you have it. We are back where we left. It hasn't put us back to the headquarters menu. We haven't had to repick our equipment and machinery. We haven't had to restart from the beginning. We're exactly where we were when we came out of it. We're saving again for us. There you go, just on the screen. So that's the situation. Those are your options. And there will be different times when you will want to do certain things. But I hope that explains and clears up the options you may want to go for. And I will reiterate again, I know I've said it all the way through. If you've made a mistake, if you've made a vehicle choice error, if you've gone wrong, if you're not happy with the way things are going, go to return to headquarters, go back. It will give you the option to restart the mission, pick different equipment and machinery, and off you go again. It does mean you've got to start from the start point again. So, the other option is when you start the mission is to pick multiple vehicles. If you're not happy with the vehicle you've got, what you can then do is if you go onto this menu, on the side here, where it says Cocho Canyon there on the left-hand side, if you've got multiple vehicles, they will be listed. And all you do is you click on the one you want, and that's how you swap vehicles. On SnowRunner, you could do it on the main map, or if you were next to a vehicle, you could change vehicle. So that's how you would do it. And you could go and grab another vehicle. It still means you've got to drive out from the start point, but it's just different ways around of doing it. So like I say, that's if you're in a situation where you've made a mistake, it's all gone horribly wrong. But if you want to come back to exactly where you are, exactly where I am here now, you want to exit to the main menu, not to headquarters. Like I said, I hope that's helped. If it has, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest, whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.